Hello traders, good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending upon your time zone. My name is Mohammed Azim and welcome to ReadyForex.com live stream. And with live stream we're going to cover right now the London market session. Okay, this is what we are going to cover it, and hopefully you guys could easily manage to see my screen without any issue, so things should go smoothly over here. Okay, let's take a look at some charts. So number one, we have this euro dollar currency pair right over here. This is the euro USD daily time frame, and the trend looks up over here. It's a nice uptrend going on inside euro dollar currency pair. Now let me go over to zoom out option, zoom out a little bit, and I just want to show you that I have identified a level. What I mean by that is, some people ask, if we do a bullish price action in euro dollar, then how far euro dollar is going to travel. Okay, so I'm going to show you right over here, 1.1927. That's the level, that's the forecasted level based on Elliot Wave. Okay, so that's the way I see market is probably going to hit 1.1927. It could go even higher than that level as well. That's also possible. Okay? But the way I see the minimum expectation for the dollar is that it's most likely going to hit that particular level which I just showed you. Okay. Next, let us take a look at 4 hour time frame. Now, if you do have any questions related to Elliot Wave analysis and this live stream, you can type inside the chat box, and I will be happy to answer it. Okay, next one is the 4 hour time frame. Now, in 4 hour time frame, you see we got this nice bullish uptrend over here. Price action is moving up nicely. Okay, so it's an uptrend. Now let's go over to a 1 hour time frame. Now inside the 1 hour chart, you can see to test 0.13% Fibonacci retracement level right over here. Okay, so the way I see market is probably going to find some aggressive buyers over here, and then I expect further upside in euro dollar currency pair. Next, click on the 1 hour chart over here. So this is the level 1.1766. So in euro USD currency pair, if market really wants to drop, then we should get some kind of a bearish candlestick close below 1.1766 level. Otherwise, to me it is still an uptrend. So what I mean by that is, let's say if we do get a bearish candlestick close, something like this happens. I'm going to change the color to red. Okay, so let's say we do get a big body candlestick close below 1.1766 level, then we can say with high probability that the uptrend is going to end and the direction is going to change. Okay, it's going to start declining. So next one is the United States dollar index. the US dollar index. So daily time frame looks quite bearish. I can show you a simple trend line over here. As far as the Elliott wave count is concerned, it's a simple 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wave number 5 is basically going on. But let's try to draw a trend line over here. Okay. So here's the level. Let's add it a little bit like this way. Okay. And I'm going to change the color of this trend line to blue. Click OK. So you've got this nice downward sloping trend line right over here. Okay. And I'm going to extend this trend line backwards as well. Not much, just a little bit. Let's try to adjust the trend line. It's trying to move it a bit away. Okay, so here, got this trend line. Let me just simply duplicate this trend line. So in euro, we have seen a nice bullish uptrend, but regarding the US dollar index, it seems to me we got this nice bearish trend channel right over here. Okay, and I think it's a good idea to change the color of these two trend lines. Right over here. Okay, now this is not an ordinary trend line that I just draw. These trend lines are based on specific Elliott wave rules and guidelines. So we got a clear, basically 1, 2, wave 3 and wave 4 over here. Let me write it down 1, 2, 3, 4, so it becomes much easy for you guys to understand what I'm talking about. So right over here, this is wave 1 over here. G, E, and T, A, magenta. Okay, so this is 1, and then we got wave number 2 right over here. Okay, and then we got this nice bearish decline. Basically the wave number 3 actually extended, and people were not expecting that to happen, but it did happen. And usually, wave 3 is usually a strong and powerful move, and all the latecomers, they usually try to join the wave 5 when the party is already over. Okay, let's see, got this one over here. So we got this 1, 2, and 3, and then this was our wave 4 right over here. Okay, and then got our bearish wave 5. The wave 5, in my humble opinion, is still going on, is still in progress. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the downside. Okay, let me just uncheck it and close it. So next, if you take a look at 1 hour time frame of US dollar index, right now it seems to me the US dollar index is trying to rise up over here. Well, it would be a good idea if we wait for the price action to close above 97.34 level. Let me write it down, that particular level. 97, okay, 97.34. So this is the level you need to watch. Wait for the price action to breaks above this level. If it happens, then the downtrend looks over. It's done. It's finished. Next one is the GBPUSD currency pair. Pound dollar, just keep going up, up, up over here. And regarding the GBPUSD currency pair, right up here we have this round number. Let me zoom in a little bit. So easily managed to see. We have the round number at 1.37 000 area right over here in pound dollar 4-hour time frame. If price action really wants to print a top over here, then we should get some kind of a bearish candlestick close below this buy zone area. Okay, if you take a look at 1 hour time frame, here's the level 1.3672 level. In my opinion, if GBP USD currency pair, if you think it has printed a top and the market is going to start the decline, then a good idea is at least to wait for the price action to breaks below 1.3672 level. Okay, next one is the 30 minutes time frame. 30 minutes time frame, this was the bullish breakout which I discussed in the previous session. Market is now trying to fall back lower. This looks like to me kind of an impulse over here, so we could get maybe some kind of a ABC zigzag, or maybe a 1, 2 and wave 3 to the downside, and we might get a downtrend over here, but we will see how it goes. Next one is the Aussie dollar currency pair, daily time frame. Okay, AUDUSD currency pair, we got a nice up run in prices, a nice bullish run we got, and this is the same story. Let me highlight this recent bullish leg over here. So the bullish leg that we just got based on this last few trading days of activity, I think this is the wave number 5 and the move is over, or we are going to get a top pretty soon, maybe after 24 to 48 hours time in AUD/USD currency pair. Next one, let's take a look at 1 hour time frame. So 1 hour chart of AUD/USD currency pair, and I would prefer to wait for the price action to provide me a breakdown in market, because this looks like to me we have already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. It's probably over. It just missed this low. What I mean by that is, if you notice, we got this low over here at 0.65. Okay, let me see what is this exact low over here. Okay, this is the value. So the support, or I would say a strong key support level, it's right over here, 0.6553. That's the level. So let's say market wants to print a top. Well, if that's really the case, then we should get some kind of a big close, a big body, I would say. If we get some kind of a big body candlestick close over here, then we can say with high probability that the uptrend is over, and we might get the beginning of a downtrend over here. Okay, thank you. You are welcome. Okay. Okay. Next one is the NZDUSD currency pair, New Zealand dollar versus United States dollar currency pair. Now this was the Fibonacci retracement level which I discussed, and price action did not hit the 100%. This is the Fibonacci expansion tool. So price action kind of missed the 0.0 level over here. So we will see how market is going to react, and let's take a look at a 1 hour time frame of NZDUSD currency pair. So same story over here. NZDUSD currency pair. This is the resistance level. Sorry, it's now acting as a support. 1 second, I go over here and click on edit. So we have a nice support going on right over here around 0.6073 inside 1 hour time frame of NZDUSD currency pair. So it seems to me what we got is we got some kind of a bullish, we got this as 1 down over here, 1, 2, and then a bullish leg wave 3, 4, and 5 to the upside. So maybe we have seen the top, the move is over. Well, how do we know? Well, market needs to make a move first. I want to face my terms. So if we have already seen a top, then we need some kind of an evidence. Okay, so if price action is going to drop below 0.73 level, then we can say with high probability that the top is in place and market is probably going to turn around and it's going to start the decline. Okay, now what I'm presenting is basically the Elliot Wave Analysis and Forex Forecast. For those who are interested to learn how to actually enter in a market and how to play it, then you need a trading strategy. A trading strategy must define your entry, stop loss, and take profit level. Ideally speaking, you should use some kind of a money management rules to control the risk when it comes to actually opening the trade. Now this is the forecast, and like trading, forecasts sometimes fail as well. So basically we are dealing with probabilities. No matter how good you are, sometimes market doesn't go the way you expect it to go, and that's part of trading. That's the reality of trading. Okay, next one is the US dollar Swiss franc. and I'm not going to label this, but I will try to upload a separate video on this on USD Swiss franc currency pair along with the Elliott wave count as well. Anyways, I just want to quickly share with you my point of view about the US dollar Swiss franc. So regarding the US dollar Swiss franc, the trend is down. I can easily notice if you check out this rainbow over here. Uh, Rainbow, it's this one is basically a trading strategy which I use. Um, okay, let's go to the silver scenario. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, market is trying to move sideways. Okay, a lot of times, market tries to trick you. Market tries to, dodge traders, and that's the reality of market. A lot of times you get, false breakouts, and they are quite common actually. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. So I'm going to draw some trend lines over here. So the nearest, I would say the most recent swing high or the resistance level, this one is right over here. Let me trend line. Okay, this is right over here. 0.7930. Okay, so I want the if market wants to go up, let's take the scenario that market trying to print a bottom over here. If that is the case, then we need to wait for the price action to show us a bullish breakout above 0.730 level. Let me remove one extra zero over here. 0.7930, that's the level you need to watch out inside US dollar Swiss franc. Okay, right now price action is just trying to test that particular level, and it's quite possible that it's just going to create a false breakout, just try to fool traders and then goes back down. And this is what I was talking about, that it happens a lot of times in trading. The market tries to show you a false breakout. It is also known as head fake. Okay, so a lot of times I've noticed that what looks like a um, breakout turns into a false breakout, and this market is it's full of false breakouts. You know. Okay, let's go over to spot gold. So I hope the USD Swiss franc, it's clear that if we do get a bullish candlestick of 0.7930 level, we get a big body candlestick, takes out the high, then that's the end of the downtrend. Okay. Next one is the spot gold. Spot gold, the way I see market, is probably going to drop more. Okay. 4-hour time frame, this is where you see I draw the Fibonacci retracement level, and we got the pullback, and the way I see markets probably going to drop to reach 3191.13 level inside XAUUSD pair. Next one is the US dollar CAD, USD CAD weekly time frame. Okay, now weekly time frame, you see price action did not exactly hit this green color buy zone. Okay, so it's quite possible market is going to drop to hit this level. Okay, next one is the daily chart of US dollar CAD currency pair, and so far this was a false breakout right over here. Okay, let's go over to a 4-hour time frame. It's quite possible that this yellow color highlighted area, this is going to turn into some kind of a bearish triangle pattern. Okay, this looks possible. However, we need to always keep an open mind. So it's also possible. I do have a second Elliott wave count as well, known as an alternative Elliott wave count, which suggests that market is just going to waste some time and then it's going to probably show us a nice bullish leg in price action. Okay, so this kind of price action also looks possible. So well, if price action is going to break out of this yellow colored box, this area, then obviously the chances are high that market wants to go up. Okay, it doesn't want to drop. So I hope it's clear. Let's see what else is left. Let us take a look at US dollar JPY, Japanese yen, USD yen currency pair. Now regarding the USDJPY currency pair, price action is most likely trying to drop over here and then rise up one more time and then expect further weakness in price action in USDJPY currency pair. If we go over to a 1 hour time frame, this is the 1 hour chart. So you see we got this nice bearish rainbow over here, which is telling me that market is showing us a nice downtrend over here. Okay, 4 hour, we're getting the crossover of the rainbow, so it's a bit unconfirmed type situation. Okay, that's pretty much it for today from my side, and I'm going to wrap up the today's London market session, and hopefully I will be doing a New York market session later today, probably after 12 hours time. Okay, so we will see. So here you see euro trying to drop over here, but we did not get a close so far. We need a clear candlestick close below 1.1766 level. Okay, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to type inside the comment box, and you're welcome to check out my website as well. Okay, that's it for the time being from my side,